guys, I'm so glad you're here. We are going to talk about sandpaper letters. And so I've sent you in a PDF files with each of the sets. They're actually photographs of our sandpaper letters. So they show the imperfections in the wood and they look kind of interesting. So I cut them out and I actually cut the corners in the curve just like they are on ours. There's a Montessori urban legend that cards that have the corners cut get more use and the children like them better. I don't know if that's true, but I'm going with it. And I think they're really sweet like this. So this is the first set. This is the red set. It's got G and 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 A is the vowel that goes with this. You'll see it's in blue instead of red. T and oops. S. This set has a starting point for your tracing. So it's got that dot at the top that your child will start with. We did send you these in sort of a homemade format, but now you're getting an even upgraded homemade format. So if your child is still working on this set, great, you've got it now. And we're going to kind of loop back and talk again about some of the things we talked about, but keep it going. All right, are you with me? So if you're checking to see if your child knows these sounds, I would work with them and you could, if you've been working with them for a while, just flash them and see if they know them. Or you could go back to using maybe 2 of these for a 3-period lesson. I would trace it and say, S. Now they'd be sitting next to me, so I'd have it this way, but I'm going to do it so you can see. S. S. This says S. T. T. This says T. Now your child is sitting where they can see them, and you would say, show me S. Show me T. What does this say? T. What does this say? S. All right, and you're going to go through those. You could add another, and then you could have 4 until you've checked and tested or practiced until they have them all. Now, if you see that you're getting stuck with just a couple of them, then you could just work with those 2 in the way that I'm about to show you that we're going to work with all the sounds. Let's say that you think your child is pretty solid at this point at all the sounds in this red group. Then you could get together something like this for them. You could lay this back out, and when we do this, this would be, we would do this with initial sound cards, but we're going to do it with the objects today. As I lay them back out, I'm going to tell a child to get a big frog, and I'll say, okay, you know these, but I'm also reviewing it, and I'm reinforcing their confidence too. Ga. In case it got like a little foggy since they've worked on it. Yeah, there's like marshmallow, like raindrop and ah. Okay, and not putting these in any particular order. Hopefully you can see these. I may have tried to bring the camera up higher, so bear with me, so that you're kind of looking down on the tape. Stay with me, everybody. We got to do this in one take. There's lots to do today. Ooh, that's a little better. Okay. Better indeed. Okay, so you kind of have a, but you guys know your sounds, so I'm not going to worry too much. All right, so you can see that the table has on it t and s, g, and a. All right, and then I've gone ahead. I just walked around the house, and it took me all of 5 minutes with a basket to gather some things that go with these sounds. And so then you can sort them. You might want to grab things that you know your child definitely knows the sound of with no assistance, or you could show them and tell them. So you could pull it out one at a time, or you could have this tray with you and they could come to you for one thing and you would say, box. I don't know why I have this in this. So much for one take while we're going with it. I was thinking ahead to the orange set. So in the red set, we have, and I would get things that are interesting, and you could find things in their toys, but if you don't mind the trouble, getting things from your household environment is fun too. So I've got a teacup. Teacups, I hear the t, oh. And they would put it under the teacup. So then we have some salt. Of course, it's pink salt here because we're trendy like that. Salt under the s. Let me see. Apple. Apple starts with a. Where's the a? Again, I wouldn't be looking at these upside down, but I'm just doing that so I can see you and see this. Tape measure. Now, if they came to you and looked at it and said measuring tape, that would work too. But whatever you're naming this, and we're calling this a tape measure, so that's going to go right here. And when they're looking at the rug, and these are flatter, you always want to try to return their focus back to up top. They can ride off of the object in front of it knowing teacup starts with T, then tape measure. We're going to try to come back to associate that. Let me see what else we have. Oh, scissors. Scissors. Salt and scissors start with S. Spoon. Oh, that's also S. S. Spoon. Marker. Marker. That's a different sound. Marker. Sphere. Sphere starts with S. There's that S again. Avocado. Aren't I lucky? Avocado is an A sound. Apple. Avocado. What else do we have in our basket? Rubber band. Rubber band starts with Rabbit. Rabbit starts with Marshmallow. Marshmallow. We have a couple more of these for the fire later. Marshmallow starts with marker. Marshmallow. Tea. Tea. For my teacup. Teacup. Tape measure. Ooh, I have a mask. That starts with marker. Marshmallow. Mask. We could call this stone or rock. We're going to say rock. Rock. Rubber band. Rabbit. Rock. Glasses. Glasses starts with a G sound. Glasses. Glove. Glove also starts with G. Glasses. Glove. And a reader. Reader. Reader starts with There we go. Now you don't have to have the same amount of objects for each thing. Some are going to be easier to find. You could also do this with pictures, and I will have some pictures and some little booklets coming to you in the coming days and weeks. Hopefully just days, but you know, we plan ahead. So this is one way that you could work with and really solidify and have a lot of fun with this group of sandpaper letters. And you can do it with the orange and the yellow and the green and the blue also. But if your child has, you know, still some hesitation here or a couple of these to learn, it's a great way to go back to it. And with new objects, you could do this all the time. So bonus points if you can find things that follow the study. You know, if you have a model of Saturn or Mars, when we're talking about space. And this week in the forest, maybe you have rabbits and you have squirrels and you have trees, so you could do that too, and we'll look for some things that go along with that. But do see if you can get your hands on like 6 pieces of cardstock would do the trick. Cut these out of that, and then you would keep these in sets. I could go ahead and put a red circle on the back just like the ones that we have here, so they kind of stay together. And we keep them in a little box like this that I had made for us by it's a wonderful company on Etsy that made these boxes for us and made these sandpaper letters. She is a small business, and I can give you the link to that if you want it. I don't think she'd mind that just our class is using these because we do own these. So we're just taking a photograph of them. I don't want to distribute anybody's work without their permission. So there you have it, and thanks for watching.